Bush was not inclined to believe.
I find it very difficult to see a situation under which we would have normalized relations with Saddam Hussein still in power. His credibility is zilch, zero, zed.
As Mr. Bush ended this last meeting aimed at forging a coalition consensus on how to proceed in the Middle East, he and the Prime Minister planted a palmetto palm. The President and his coalition partners are clearly hoping their plans for peace, like the palmetto, will thrive and grow. But Mr. Bush concedes there is no one formula yet for peace in the Gulf and no one formula likely for some time. As his spokesman put it, hopes for a new peace plan growing out.
Agreed.
After dinner, you're going to be late.
They live peacefully side by side.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. It's a camera.
I
don't want to look at it.
By fishing for them with his half-open bill. The spoon-shaped end of his bill has many advantages. It has a large number of nerve cells sensitive to touch.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go? There they are.
That's right, I gotta go get my clothes. I'm disappearing.
You weren't the one I was following anyhow.
Wonderful compliment to him. Hey, kitty.
Kitty, 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 kitty. This is May 11th, 91.
Yeah, my hands are full.
Oh, here comes Lori and Ty.
I didn't know you're out here.
Hi. Aw, ain't that sweet.
See you later, Dad.
We'll see you. Where are you going for dinner?
Anthony's so important in the mornings.
I see. You carry your shoes with you so I don't get your good ones dirty, huh?
No, he might show up over there.
Well, as long as he doesn't try showing up at the dance. I don't think my friends would look on that too well.
See where there's a school back in Michigan or Minnesota that sent a letter to all the parents says you're not welcome at the prom.
This is done. Get everything in, hon.
These already in.
I'll just put these over here.
Oh.
Did you wash the car?
I did.
Looks better. I'll see you guys later.
Hello, Scott.
Hi.
You look handsome.
I know. I'm just joking.
Which side do you sit on, dear?
Right here. Right here.
Where's Jason?
Way out in the boonies.
Oh, he said he was on. You said you were on the left side.
No, I think I'm right over there.
Oh.
4 seats back.
Well, I'm spread out all the way along here.
What?
We got to play for the day.
I don't know. Two over there, maybe. I gotta go find two up there. I gotta go find God. see his glasses. Dark glasses.
Dark glasses.
Right?
Yeah.
I just seen him.
He's got dark glasses.
I'll be darned. I can see Joseph. That's where we are right there. I finally seen him. He's got dark glasses. I see him. Right through here, there's a hole, and you can see him right on
I can't get my fucking thing on
but really I'd like another mic so I can speak to you. Welcome to our commencement ceremony this evening. It celebrates the graduation of our senior class of 1991. This is our time to honor our graduates for 12 successful years of experience in the public school system. When we talk about this event, we talk about commencement, we talk about graduation, and we use the two words synonymously, meaning the same thing, but really they're a little different. Graduation means ending, commencement means beginning. And frankly, it's a matter of perspective. If we're talking about the end of your high school career and the beginning of your adult life, I can see it in that context. But when I think in terms of your education, I don't like beginnings, nor do I like endings. I'd rather think in terms of transition. In essence, this is a time of transition to another place of learning. Many of you are going on to four-year colleges, two-year community colleges, vocational schools, the armed services, and the workforce. In every case, you'll be presented with learning opportunities. Learning is a lifelong experience. Recognize that and take advantage of it. Your learning throughout your life is the very key to your success. This is a tremendous class, the class of 1991. I say that sincerely. It's a class with tremendous potential. But the key is not having potential, but in realizing that potential. And it's that lifelong learning. It's the education you've had to this point and the education that you will have beyond this point that will make you a success. You can achieve anything in this life that you set your mind to. To the class of 1991, I wish you success, I wish you prosperity, I wish you happiness and health. You deserve it all. Thank you. Awards at this time for outstanding achievement by students in those various departments. I will read the name of the department and then the department head, and I would like that department head to stand, and then the name of the student who is being recognized as the award winner. I would like to go through all of the departments, all of the department heads, and all of the winners. Please hold your applause, and we'll give them a tremendous round of applause when I finish this list. A lot of people are being recognized. From the area of student activities, Terry Bloomquist representing that area, Lori Records. The art department, represented by Dave Christie, the winner is Mike Muller. Please stand up. From the area of athletics, Bob Peters is our chairperson there. Please remain standing too so we can see all of you. Bob Peters is the representative, and we have three winners: KJ Roberts, Debbie O'Neill, Robin O'Neill. From the business education department, Jack Albrecht is the chairperson. Son Lee and Lori Heiss are being recognized as winners. From ESL, English as a Second Language, Chuck Richards is the department chair. Saran Wex is the winner. From Foreign Language, Judy Jordan is the department chair. Shireen Lee. Home and Family Life, Janet Ralston is the department chair. Andrea Simonelli is the winner. From the Department of Language Arts, Mylan Marsenko is chairperson. Linda Pierce is being recognized. From the Math Department, Jim Elmquist is the department chair. Casey English, or Ergish, excuse me, is being recognized. From the Music Department, Bob Oren is the department chair. Joe Escriva. From the Department of Physical Education, Roger Erickson is the chairperson. Ty Burrell is being recognized. Science Department, Al Kramer is chairperson. Wendell Welke is the recipient. The Social Studies Department, Jim Fleming. Travis Stanton is the winner. From our special programs, Mary Cook is our department chair. Kirk Freusland is being recognized. In the final department, Technical Industrial Arts, John Fromm is our department chair. Dwayne Oliver is being recognized. Please give these folks a tremendous round of applause. Is called the Faculty Achievement Award. It's in recognition of outstanding achievement and many contributions to fellow students and faculty. This is a very special award. Would Dong Van come forward, please? At this time, I'd like to introduce Carolyn Tolis, who is chairperson of the Kent School District Board of Directors. She will present the School Board Scholars Award. Ms. Tolis.
Each year, the Board of Directors of the Kent School District recognizes a School Board Scholar from the current graduating class. The scholar is selected from the top 10 academic class members, with consideration given for school involvement, interviews, and a written entry. This year's recipient is Cynthia Z. Will you please come forward? Cynthia will receive a $775 scholarship from the Soames Educational Trust. Finalists and winners of a $500 Soames scholarship are Carol Lee S.A., Cassie Ergish, Lori Heiss, Robin Hill, Elena Hepper, Shireen Lee, Andrew Rule, Hope Thompson, and Wendell Welke.
going to say Norma and Son. And those guys went up there to play. She's got a blanket.
such as English, math, and social studies. We have all spent a fair amount of time doing homework and studying for tests. And now after 13 years of hard work, we all meet here to celebrate our graduation. For some of us, this is the end of our schooling. For others, there may be several years of schooling left. For all of us, it is the beginning of our lives in what many people call the real world. Our education has prepared us for jobs as doctors, lawyers, mechanics, engineers, and musicians, and many other things. But more important, it has taught us to be independent and to take responsibility for our lives. The future may not be filled with sunshine and flowers, but whatever it is filled with, it is up to us to decide what we will do with it. Each individual is responsible for what happens in his or her own life. We must be independent and self-reliant. There have been many people who have both helped and hindered our growth towards independence. One of the most important groups has been our parents. I don't think any of us can remember the first time when we took this first step on our own 2 feet, but if our parents could think back to that moment about 17 or 18 years ago, they'd remember how proud they were. Ever since that day, our parents have guided us through each step of our lives toward adulthood and independence. In the early years, they played hide and seek, Candyland, and memory games with us. They also taught us to read and prepared us for school. Then, when we were about 5 or 6 years old, the big day came. We went to school for the first time. It was a special moment for both us and our parents. We were scared and a bit excited. They were proud but sad to see us go. For once we entered school, we began to rely on them a little bit less. Still, our parents were there by our sides, helping us with homework, solving our problems, being our friends the best they could be. As we entered junior high, there were many new steps for us to take. Many of us went on our first dates, or our parents were worried about us and warned us of dangers that we may encounter. I realized they had to let us go, but in a way, they wanted to hold on to the child that was slowly disappearing as we became independent. During this time, which was filled with dating, parties, dances, Friday and Saturday night out with friends, we lost our childhood. Finally, as we entered high school, we became almost completely independent. When we turned 16, some of us got our licenses. At this point, we no longer needed our parents or as chauffeurs. Of course, some of us still needed them to provide us with cars. Through the last 3 years of our lives, our time has been spent with school, work, friends, boyfriends, or girlfriends. There was little time left over for our parents. During all this time, our parents have watched us grow and learn. They have helped us to explore the options that are available to us in the future, and they have helped to guide us towards the roads that will take us to success. Along the way, we learned to become fully independent. Now we must go into the future as the mature adults that we have become. And I'm not going to tell you that we are the future of the world or that success is waiting for all of us. These things may not be true, but whatever is true, or whatever is out there waiting for us, it is up to us to decide what we do with it. It's our responsibility to decide where we will go in our lives. But before we leave here tonight, and before we step into the future that is waiting for us, I would like to pause and remember our first step when we were about 1 year old. Imagine how happy and proud our parents must have been. Ever since that day, our parents have been in the shadows, helping us on our way to this moment, which we celebrate tonight. And as we take our first step into the world, it is our turn to be proud of our parents for all the support and help they have given us. This moment really belongs to them, for without their help, we never would have made it to this point. Thanks for all your help, Mom and Dad.
As entertaining as Mr. Albrecht, so I'll try to do my best. Okay, like parents, another group of dedicated people must be recognized as they struggle for better education and better school fundings for us. Those wonderful, caring, and understanding adults are, without any doubt, teachers whose hard work goes unnoticed at times. Well, just imagine how easy it would be to teach the different methods of integration to a bunch of sleepy-eyed students, whose minds sometimes wander off to some exotic places. And if that's not hard enough, try to explain to those same students why, when a ringing bell is placed under a vacuum, no sound is heard. Difficult job, isn't it? However, I'm sure that when we look back into these high school years later on in our lives, what we have learned academically will not be the first thing that comes to our mind. Because our teachers were not just simple teachers who'd say, I just work here, nor was their profession a 9-to-5 job. They put in overtime to give each one of us special attention before and after school. They're the ones we spend most of our times with, and they became our role models, our counselors, friends, and even in some cases, second mom and dad. Throughout my senior year, I saw a group effort of teachers and students, which resulted in the award assembly where many of us were recognized and honored for winning scholarships. Many people overlooked the hard work, the sleepless nights for those students, and the help of teachers behind it all. Many times, teachers and counselors are the ones who introduced scholarships to us, who otherwise would not have known of their existence. Teachers went on to helping us with the endless mess of scholarship essays and meeting deadlines. They took extra time out to write recommendation letters, and most importantly, their support and encouragement were inspirational. They encouraged us not to give up even though we tried so hard on scholarships and still did not receive anything. Well, as I tried to finish this speech, I remember the time my parents were unable to attend my scholarship acceptance ceremony. I was sad because it meant a lot to me to have my parents there. So my teacher, who is also a very good friend of mine, said that she would be more than happy to take me. Miss Kari, acting as my second mom, took me to the scholarship banquet. It was different to have a teacher take the place of my parents, but to have someone who cared and really wanted to be there and share the moment with me was more than I could ever ask. And at the banquet, she took so many pictures of me, and she made me feel really important. I felt good about myself, the world, and I grew to appreciate and understand teachers more than before. I would not be here today if teachers like Mr. Bloomquist and Miss Kari didn't care enough to talk me out of attending my own graduation. Well, some say that if you put your mind to do it, you can accomplish anything. However, I do believe that without strong support or encouragement from teachers, it is so much more difficult. So Mr. Gartner, I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you for being there for me when I was insecure about my future. And I promise to you that once I get out of the honors program in life, you'll be the first one to know. And teachers, once again, thank you for always being there when we needed you.
Been lucky enough to have Mr. Brush for a teacher. I've seen the quote. We've seen the quote on his wall from Franny and Zoe by J.D. Salinger. And it reads, I have scars on my hands from touching certain people. Certain heads, certain colors, and textures of hair leave permanent marks on me. All of these years of school have left impressions on all of us that we can never wipe away. The marks left by our friends are ones that we cherish and we would never want to erase. When I was 13, I was riding my bike home way too fast. And then I hit a patch of gravel and found myself doing a face plant for about 5 feet. I still have the physical scars on my knees and hands that remind me of my mom, who, as my friend, didn't tell me I told you so, but she instead realized that sometimes I have to go too fast in order to find my independence and form myself. Our friends have also left many emotional scars on us all. Signing annuals made me think of such fond memories of late nights at Denny's and getting pantsed in a bowling alley. I'll always remember those people, those kind, wonderful people who would let me in as I tried to get out of the senior parking lot after school. And I also carry the marks of a friend of mine who didn't yell or scream at me, but only laughed when I spilled paint all over her clothes, which I happened to be wearing at the time. We all bear a collection of these scars from our friends that together form our personalities. This very night will stay with us as a night of realizing that the scars from our best friend in first grade to the scars of our best friends now will stay with us permanently.
Dr. Morrison, it is my pleasure to present you with the class of 1991. They have met all of the requirements of the state of Washington and the Kent School District. On behalf of the Board of Directors and Central Office Administration of the Kent School District, I am pleased to accept the graduating class of 1991.
Senior class, Lori Records. Lori Michelle Records.
Wendell John Wilkie.
Jared Allen Clifton.
Robin E. Hill.
Carice Marie.
Travis Stanton.
Timothy Austin Brinkley.
Kathy Nelson.
Idon Fun.
Mark Dwayne Shelton. Angela John
Sun Lee.
Tyler Scott Burrell.
Chris Gould.
Alana Lynn Hager.
Casey Bergen.
Israel Gravin.
Mark Randolph.
Cynthia Z.
Maria Lani Delilah Covarrubias. Patrick Wells.
Jessica
Sheree Ray Lee.
Julie Dawn Hoskin.
Mark Patrick McNasser.
McShawn West. Ben Whitson.
Jeremy James Gray.
Julie Day.
Susan Quillen.
Quentin Wicker.
Chung Soo Kim.
Christina Hoffman.
Hope Thompson.
Nicole Dawn Phelps.
Tanya Reichel.
E. Matthew Johnson.
Andrew David Rule.
Alma Mora.
Karen K. Panko.
Michelle Danae Jenkins.
Alud Sharma.
Jacqueline Denise Clemens.
Britta Sue Vandermew.
Troy Battis.
Lucas James Sopanoglu.
Who have sharp edges or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by by the time you are real, your hair has been lopped off, your eyes drop out, you get loose in the joints, and very shabby. These things don't matter at all, because when you are real, you can't be ugly, except to those who don't understand. I suppose you are real, asked the rabbit, and then he wished he hadn't said it, for he thought that the skin horse might be a little sensitive, but the skin horse only smiled. The boy's uncle made me real. He said, that was a great many years ago. But once you're real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. I would like to challenge you, the class of 1991, simply to be real. As you go out into the world, I hope that you will always be able to be yourself, and that you don't have to feel like you have to wear a mask or fit in the mold that society asks. Sometimes it will hurt, and it will take a long time, but I assure you it's worth it. And when you are real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always. I also hope that you, not only you as a person will be real, but that your dreams will be real also, because they will never be ugly, except to those who don't understand. I'll say that again. That if your dreams are real, they will not be ugly, except to those who don't understand.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, class of 1991, for all the memories. Always hold them close to your heart. There will never be any that are quite the same. Thank you to the teachers who really cared, who gave their time to enrich our lives. Thanks, Mom, Dad, and Andrew, for all your support. It's hard being the parents of the senior class president. I appreciate you guys. I love you a lot. And also, I'd like to make a special thank you to my most beautiful friends. You know who you are. I will always love you. You're welcome. Bless you always, class of 1991. Thank you. Now this is the moment we have all been waiting for. Turn your tassels.
There we are.
Hey, they even put the tassel on the right side. The correct side, excuse me. The correct side is the left side.
Just wanted to turn the thing the right way.
Yeah. Okay, you can go back and eat your chips.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, you even got one with your name on it.
Yeah.
Did they hand them out that way?
No, we had to go into the back room and pick them up from the back gym.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of awards.
Yeah, some clutter up the wall.
I have to put my speech in this too, in my photo album.
You have to do what?
Put my speech in my photo album. See, Citizen Scholar Award. Certificate of Proficiency, that's for the articulation program at Rain River that I've been planning on. Don't have to use it for that, but Washington State Principals Award, Washington State Honor Award, Presidential Academic Fitness Award, Business Award. And there's a little pin in here.
Hang envelope. Cash.
Shelly's card, she got me a card for graduation. And on the inside of it she wrote, I couldn't decide what to get you for graduation, so I got you two things, a card and an envelope. Happy graduation.
Yeah, I think you did real well.
You were shaking though when you got back.
Was I?
You
Yeah.
handed me that, oh, I still got it, too, that collar of Jennifer's, your hands were shaking.
Well, I was trying to reach without standing completely up, though, was part of that.
Oh, okay.
Right
Are
there.
you gonna take pictures?
Oh, yeah.
And this is from Mrs. Gillen.
Oh, nice of her.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Yep. See you over there puttering around every once in a while.
Why don't you just rip the thing open?
How did she do this? Usually it's... Oh, it's because she has it tied around on the front. Usually you can get it to give.
Ah. I have to remember that one.
Tied on the front. Now I know how to do it. It won't work anymore. Oh, Mom.
Show it to the camera.
Envelopes and letters. That's cute. When's Karen gonna be here?
Oh, in a minute or two. Or 3 or 4.
I panicked because I called her. We didn't know Dan had a ride home or if he was stuck down at the school. I called to see if he was with you. And he wasn't, so she said you were going to drive through the school and see if he was there. Well, he isn't, so he showed up here.
Oh.
It's quiet around here. Supposed to be noisy, isn't it, after graduation?
Does it say something?
No, it's just got a little
It's
girl
the
in
precious
town.
moments, like all the figurines I collect.
It's got a tassel.
I have some smart remark on the tablet. Or is that a... That's a bean,
No,
huh?
that's the hat here.
I
And
see,
then she's
okay.
wearing a crown.
I see. Alright.
Her graduation, Which reminds me, what are the different colors? You know, the teachers have the part that comes down in the back of
I
there.
think it's their school colors.
Well, those are all teachers from our school, though.
No, they're college.
Oh, from
graduated
where
from.
they're from.
Yeah.
I always wondered what that was.
Looks like ragtag army, doesn't it?
What's the matter? Gotta get your 2 cents in? Huh?
Yeah, he's being ignored over there. Didn't like it.
Hey, silly bird.
You're supposed to be sleeping anyway.
Really? We should put your towel over you.
Oh, well.
Hello, cat.
Oh, gotta get those rabbits cleaned tomorrow.
Another precious moments.
No.
Just the box.
This is one I already got a long time ago. Aww.
Your teddy bear.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that from the flower shop?
No, it's from A&H.
Huh. Got a bunch of those over at the flower shop too.
Oh, did they?
Oh, I'm sure they're all over the place.
Ain't that cute?
I collect bears.
I know you do.
You hadn't noticed it.
Oh, I only got 50 of them in my room. And more in my... More in the spare room, whatever. Through dreams you can see beyond the horizon of what is here and now into the realm of what might come to be. Ooh, whoa. $50.
Oh my goodness.
Gracious.
Boy.
She went overboard.
Where are we gonna take me?
Hey, I was just asking that.
Guys, don't fight over me.
It's not you.
Whatever, you. It's your
It's
money.
the paper.
Well, thanks a lot. As you look into
Well,
the
you can
future,
come.
you see waiting there, world of joy, much success, and good luck in your round. As you journey forward from this graduation day, may everything you're hoping for be yours along the way.
Some Brian bought me a milk.
This.
Hey,
early
Alex.
Graduation. This is my early graduation.
What are you doing
3
there?
months ago.
I saw that. That's the one you got.
Yeah.
Kind of a graduation. She said
Where's
consider
Elizabeth?
it a gift for my grades.
Over here on the floor.
What'd you do with her?
Actually, it was your dad that said that. Your mom just wanted to give it to me, and your dad said use that as an excuse.
Is this the diploma?
Yep, diploma's in there, and the awards in there.
How are you, Alex?
Hey, Ty, I almost got enough here to go get that
Tired?
clown.
No way.
I knew she was going to say something. Taking pictures.
Hi.
We have to take all this cake off your face.
You were saving that for tomorrow, weren't you?
Tack up.
Huh.
We're on Candy camera.
Smile pretty. Say cheese.
So she's comfortable in front of the camera. Elizabeth, well, she has some on the bottom of her foot now.